my beautiful people. I probably won't even put in this intro, but honestly, it is what it is. We're gonna do and use what we're working with. This is driving me insane. All right. So behind me, I'm like afraid to even show you guys the disaster of what it is. It is my old desk. Now, I've had this desk now I've been living in this place for a year. Around 4 or 5 years. I got it from Target, and to be honest with you, the desk is perfectly fine. It just didn't fit into like the color aesthetic that I wanted when I moved into this house. So I had planned from a year ago to get rid of this desk. This was only supposed to be here temporarily, but I never got to decorating. And even now I'm slowly getting the office together, but this is not it. I wanted to throw it away, but there's still other rooms in this house that I need to like do over. So I think what I'm gonna do for right now is I'm going to move this desk into my guest bedroom and just store it there for a while. To be honest with you, I think I got this for maybe 30-40 bucks. For it to be a $30-40 desk from Target, it has honestly done a spectacular job. I didn't think it was gonna survive all these years, but it has. And also too, even the size of it, I got a really like slim and small one because in my old apartment when I first bought this, I did not have enough space, to be honest, in that room. I had a full-size bed, and basically there was a small gap between my bed, the foot of my bed, and then my wall, and this fit like perfectly in between the space. So I did not have a desk chair. I just used to sit on like the edge of my bed, scooch it over, and then when I had to work from home, I used to just like work sitting on my bed, like on this desk. So I have like a lot of fond memories with this desk. Anyways, it is time for it to go. I got a standing desk. That's the second thing. Now that we work from home, the light is like crazy today. It's always either too dark or it's like too bright here. Okay. Now that we work from home, and now that I'm just getting older, okay, let me adjust the lighting right now. Oh my goodness, that's 1,000 times better. Okay, so now that we work from home and I'm getting a little older, a lot of you all know, if you don't know, I do run a lot. I've taken a break. I take breaks for the winter months. So I'm having like a lot of back problems, etc. Long story short, sitting in this chair, this is my office chair, I just have a blanket on it. But sitting in this chair all day, it just does not do my back any justice at all whatsoever. And I'm going into a busy time for work, so I'm gonna be sitting here for a lot of hours. So before that time period comes, I'm gonna try to put up my desk today. Hopefully I start and finish in like the next hour and a half. To be honest, this is the last thing that I want to do with my time. The last thing. I sound so bad. I always start these projects and then I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like dealing with this. However, I needed to get it done because if I at least don't get this desk up, it's never going to be finished. So I'm doing this and I'm doing some more organizing and cleaning. To be honest, it's gonna take months for me to like completely throw everything out. Like behind me right now, I have like a ton of books that I want to give away. I have a ton of like tools on this desk that I have to figure out. I have like a small drawer that I need to like rearrange. On the side I have a temporary, you should see it, let me show you guys, it's hilarious. I have a bunch of dresses and cute girly outfits because I don't know, I'm trying to like figure out my style and get a new wardrobe, and I bought a bunch of pieces that I would never wear, and now I have like no storage for it in my closet because I'm also like trying to redo my style situation. I am far from even starting. So yeah, I have like a lot of random things in this space, and at this point I just need to like dedicate a couple of hours every weekend for the next few months just to like declutter and get rid of everything. So With that being said, I've talked a lot. You guys can just watch me clean and get this desk up. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna listen to a few podcasts and watch a movie on Netflix, and hopefully this goes by quickly, but we shall see. So let's get to it. Okay, I am going to give some tea right now on this desk. I won't say the brand just yet. I think after I finish installing it and using it, I'll come back on here and I'll do a full-on review. However, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give the tea now. Okay, it's a company called Flexispot. So I got this standing desk around Black Friday. They were having a deal. I think it was like 10 to 20% off. To be honest with you, it was a coincidence. I was gonna buy it anyway, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're having a sale. It just gave me more of an incentive to just buy it. And it took them a little bit longer to actually ship it to me because they had a backlog, because it was like a Black Friday deal. So it came. Now I will tell you. And this is probably why it took me a couple of days to come back to installing this. When it arrived at my house, it arrived in one big box. The packaging I thought was really good. We'll see once I take the plastic off. I thought the packaging was really good for the size of the desk and for it being shipped late, because you can tell the package was beat up, but the product inside looks okay. But getting it inside my house, now on the box it says it takes 2 people. I get it, most furniture that you have to put up takes 2 people. However, there's tons of people like me who live by themselves, so whether we like it or not, we're forced to lift a lot of equipment by ourselves. I work out, not consistently these days, but my arms are just not it. Even when I'm in shape and super toned, I'll do some, you know, maybe 20 at most pound lifting at the gym, but like upper body strength is not my forte. It just isn't. Pushing it from my porch to my living room, like 10-15 feet, was a pain in the ass. It was so painful to get it into my house by myself. Then I waited a few weeks, almost a month, to actually transport it upstairs, which I don't know if I have footage of that, but I think I told you in the previous video when I was doing my wall that day I was gonna bring the parts upstairs. That night I did, and I knew I couldn't carry the box. There was no way by myself. And on the box it says it should be 2 people. Again, I get it. They disclaimed it after the fact. It should be 2 people. The reality is it's just me, and I can't really call somebody to be like, hey, can you come over and help me like do this? I'm gonna do it at my leisure. So open up the box downstairs. Now I will tell you, there's about, even looking in here, 4 main pieces. So they basically have the tabletop, they have the main legs, and then they have the two bottoms of the legs and then just the plug, because it's supposed to have like ports and stuff so I can charge my phone, and it's a standing desk so it needs electricity to move up and down. Fine. However, I'm looking at the instruction guide now, and it actually looks fairly simple and not that bad for me to put this together because there's only 4 main pieces. However, you need to turn the tabletop upside down, put on the legs, then you go and you basically just have to put on 2 bottoms of the legs here and then flip the desk over. This gives me extreme anxiety. Me lifting the 4 pieces, actually it's probably the 2 main pieces, the tabletop and the legs, up the stairs by itself took me, my body, out of commission for 2 days. Then afterwards I wasn't motivated to come back and like do it, but like it took me out of commission for 2 days by myself. So I'm kind of nervous because I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to flip this over. I mean, I feel like I'll get it done, but I'm scared I'm gonna injure myself. I probably won't, hopefully not, but I'm a little terrified. And I get it, I was carrying those pieces upstairs, but regardless, that gives me some serious anxiety. So in general, for all the furniture companies, not just this one, a lot of people live by themselves. Even if they don't live by themselves, a lot of people, like, you know, they just do stuff by themselves. They don't have somebody that they can call, or they don't want to go through the additional like hassle of calling up a TaskRabbit or whatever to help them put a desk or whatever together. So just be mindful of that. I'm not saying necessarily like make the quality worse to make it lighter. I will say, however, is that sometimes it might be in the benefit of the consumer to have a couple extra pieces to put together. Like maybe instead of 4 steps to install, maybe 6, because they definitely could have split up the legs into 2, and they definitely could have split up the tabletop into 2 to make it easier for me if I need to carry pieces individually upstairs. And also to make it easier for me, instead of putting it all together and having to flip the table over altogether by itself, maybe make a design where, okay, a portion of it you do on the floor and you flip, but another portion I can be able to just lift and put it on top. Like, you have to think of the weight of individual pieces, because the weight altogether, it's heavy. It is very heavy, and I, you know, I'm not a gym buff, but I'm not out of shape, and I struggled with this, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, back to the install. I am very nervous just moving, oh my goodness, just moving this tabletop by itself, like sliding it, because I am like, I cannot lift it. I don't know what I'm about to do here. Oh god, I'm about to struggle. Anyway, let me just like get over it and just do it and stop worrying about it. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay guys, we got some imperfections. Sorry I had to call you out on this, but I'm going to have to, so excuse the mess right now in this room. But I'm putting this together, and when I got to the legs, hold on, let's make sure you guys can see. Took off the wrapping. Focus, focus. See here, it looks like there's like dirt, but it won't really come off on the legs, which is kind of annoying. It doesn't look like chip paint. However, it doesn't come off for this to be new and it's white. Like, they should have been a little bit more mindful of that. And if you look here at the bottom, it looks like there's chips on the legs. So I'm not too happy about it, but let's be honest, we all probably know this with furniture, especially big furniture. Especially big furniture that gets delivered, right? Like if it's delivered and it's sucky, hold on, let me make sure this is straight. If it's delivered and it's sucky, like who the hell is gonna return it? I'm not returning it. It's too heavy, like this would be too much of a hassle. So I'm gonna keep it, but clearly dinging them for that because it's white furniture, guys. You should know better. Like maybe minor scratching on like the bottoms, maybe, but just random imperfections, it's a no. Dude, I want to film outside of my room. I'm on a tangent right now. We have had like an influx of these birds that are absolutely insane. They look like crows, and like it looks like the fucking world is about to end. Hold on, I'm about to go outside to like record this. Loving birds to now being afraid of them, which is why I need to learn the breed of them, because I don't know what fucking bird this is, but I need to know because I need it to be gone from my neighborhood, from my house, like from my life. They're just not nice to anyone or any of the wildlife. So that being said, let me just mind my business and continue on with this project. Okay, I am back now. Can you see it in all its glory? I'm gonna do a close-up. I will say it is a beautiful desk. I love the color and I love how it blends into my office, which is why I decided to get it in the first place. If you saw my wallpaper video, if you haven't, I'll link it in the description. The tabletop really ties into the color of my actual walls and then the wallpaper accent color that's there without being like loud and proud, because that's the thing, I like things that like go together but I don't want anything like too matchy. So I like that we have this like beige brown kind of undertones going on in this room with like pops of color but also gray. Like the main color that's actually my accent color in this room outside of that is actually gray. So I definitely am liking that. I'm gonna do a little bit more to like warm it up. I'll probably put like a rug or something and maybe some different throws and maybe some decor. I will say what I'm nervous about, it's a larger desk. I'm nervous about like having a ton of stuff on here and like moving it. So we're gonna test it out. So this is like my lowest point. If I was to like just sit at my desk, this is my personal laptop. So let's see what happens at my highest point. I push 3. Wow. I don't know, this is really cool. Okay, it seems pretty sturdy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about it, but it seems pretty sturdy. Anyways, for right now, first impression review. Alright, let's see what happens at 2. Okay, first impressions. I like that when you change the height of the desk, it doesn't like slowly creep up. Like it takes like a few seconds to get to the next level, which I highly appreciate because nobody wants to be waiting like a couple minutes, which just sounds ridiculous, but a couple minutes when you're waiting for something to move, that it takes a long time. So I appreciate it. It only takes like 30 seconds. I will say, because of the imperfections in the leg, gotta ding you on that. And I struggled with the weight of the desk. I did, putting it together. Again, they did give a full disclaimer that it should be 2 people after the fact that put this desk together, but in reality, there's gonna be people like me that need to do this by themselves. So for that, overall, first impressions, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. I think once I use it though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna like it a lot more. It has components, it's just more modern, that I did not have in this desk, in my old desk, excuse me, that's more practical with this one. So for instance, there's a drawer, which was like one of the #1 features, surprisingly enough, that I wanted because my old desk didn't have it. So I had like a bunch of crap accumulating on top of my desk, and I don't like to leave my laptop on my desk. I like to leave it inside of my desk. So this is a nice thin drawer so I can tuck away my laptop, so I like that. And then also too, it's going to be really easy for me to charge my phone and my laptops, and also attach. I'm getting a new monitor, so temporarily I'm using this one. I'm getting a new work computer, so once I get my new work computer, I'm getting a new monitor to fit that. So once I get those elements, I'm hoping that they maybe be able to attach inside of this. I think the only thing that could really make this desk better, to be honest with you, if they had more ports in the back where you can attach your laptop monitors and laptop chargers. That would be like a whole nother level, because that's like the #1 thing that people deal with, is like a ton of wires. Like you can see here, I have an extension cord, but people deal with like a ton of wires because they have tons of monitors, etc. So if they can find a way to solve that problem with attaching things maybe to the desk, then I think that'll be awesome. But yeah, outside of it, it's a beautiful product, and it's practical, I think. From first impressions, I don't foresee me having any issues with it, outside of the slight imperfections, I will say. And because it is heavy, because it has weight to it, I think it's going to be a high quality like product. I think it's going to last a long time, so it's worth the investment. And yeah, I think it'll, you know, do me justice for what I needed to get done. So anyways, that was it. Thank you all for watching. I will keep you updated on my review, either here on my Instagram, I'm not sure where, so please follow me on my social medias, more so my Instagram, because I post live stories there all the time in real time. And then honestly, again, shameless plug, hate shaming it, but I have to. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you like the content. It just helps the YouTube algorithm and helps me out a lot if you guys actually just take a few seconds and hit the subscribe and the like button. So with that, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if you decide to buy it, if you thought this was helpful, if you have any questions about either the install or how I've been liking it after the fact, actually working with it. And I'm going to be working with it during a busy time at my job, so I will keep you guys. I'll probably just do a product update maybe 3 or 4 months from now, because I'm sure people are going to be interested and want to review on the product. So as of right now, first impressions, I really like it. It's fabulous. It feels fabulous. Like, I'm excited to use it. So with that, thank you all so much, and hope you all have a good week. Peace.